The format for this one, as you can see, is a question, and then we'll kind of talk through. There may be some things I'm going to show, not sure yet till we go through the questions, but we'll kind of take it from there. So based on what we talked about in the past 2 webinars, obviously we focused on administration and reporting was the first one. And then for the second one, we focused on data security and controlling the flow of data in and out. So one of the questions that came up was this one, which was sometimes we get notifications that users have accessed emails from an IP with a bad reputation. How can you control or block the IP? And that's a perfect question to start with because it's actually fundamentally goes with what we started with, which was protecting at the perimeter, at the edge, and controlling how end users actually interact with the Office 365 services. So, of course, what we're talking about here is notifications that come in probably from Cloud App Security that are coming back and saying, hey, Steve has suddenly logged in from an IP address that's, it's been used for something else. Maybe it's been one of those IP addresses where people have been spamming things through it, or it's used for other things. And so, of course, it gets added to the list, and then Microsoft notify you and say, oh, hey, someone's logging in that way. Or it could legitimately be your end user is using something like Tor, for example. I actually noticed this once when I went to a client to do an audit of their Office 365 environment. And as I'm looking through Cloud App Security, there was a couple of things that stood out. The first one was that the client had said that everybody was using the same kind of tools. There wasn't really any kind of shadow IT type thing. It was all working great. And when I opened up Cloud App Security, the first thing that was listed was a whole bunch of Amazon Alexa devices that people had connected their corporate email to. So they could talk to it and say, hey, Alexa, send an email to whatever.